Hello and welcome back to another casual night chit chat show. Now, before we begin, oh boy, it is a tiring day for me because I've been trying to get lots and lots of stuff done today. And you know what? We're gonna talk a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna touch a little bit about the schedule so far. And we have entered the month of November, so there is some housekeeping that I want to do because there are a few things I forgot to do and few things that we're gonna do later this week. Yes, that's right. We have something, or rather, I have something for you guys this week, and it's gonna be another drop. Okay, so hang in there while I let's see. I need to close up. I need to close up a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Brawlers is turned on, and we have a soft topic. Not really. You know what? A topic is still a topic for tonight. We don't really have much of a game news per se, as in. Now this is the fun bit. When it comes to game news, what type of game news do I want to cover? That's the key thing. And I think we should start covering some more traditional gaming, not saying news, but what's up to date. Yes, and we can talk about games that are upcoming. I think I have to add those because other than that, what else can we talk about game? What other things that people want to tune in? Okay, let's get into it. All right, so it is a soft topic as well for gaming news per se. All right, so I'm gonna lay down the two topics for the night. Number one, what is gaming news, like what people expect? Okay, and I'm gonna come in with my perspective, and I want to cover as much as well on my side, like how much I can do. That's one. Number two, we're gonna touch a little bit, just a little bit, because this one is a little bit interesting. Games that are not say run by community, it's along the line of that, right? Games that are still no games that are still supported by the community. That's right, not a lot of games out there has, not say no, I cannot use that word. We will establish a few rules, and then we're going to take a example because we have already received some news that games are closing down, games that are dead, right? Stuff like that. So we shall take a look, and that's it, right? That's the two topic for the night. Okay, gonna launch brawlers first. Hello, brawlers. Oh, actually, I do have. Okay, so that's one checklist down. Number two checklist is that my game. I need to launch my game, and hold on a sec. I got lost. My brain got lost. Okay. So also I have a few things that I want, not say I want to talk about, but you know what? Let's reserve that for end of the almost end of the year, because there are a few things I want to change, things that I think I could continue to do, and those are the things I'm gonna reserve December. Right, December we're gonna do the long take on what I want to do next year and how am I gonna approach it, and of course, not say promises, but promises that I will make in a way, and of course post-mortem for the game and the channel so far. Something that we have not done for the stream. So yeah, no, wow, I just realized. Okay, you know what? We'll do that another day. Okay, it's not, if not, this thing will not end. Okay, let's start off with number one, and that is what type of gaming news do I want to cover? What type of news do I want to see in general? And for me, let's put it simple. We all want to, tune into more, I would say, okay, when I say when I say we, I mean I. So I'm going to change. I would like to hear more games that will be released in the future, type of game, new game, basically new games. Okay, we want to hear more on new games that will be released eventually in the future. That is the key thing. So that's number one. Number two is, can I get any obviously review, I would say review, so new games review, game reviews. And thirdly is games on discount. I'll put it straight up. Those are the true prior. Actually, the key priority is what game is coming out, followed by how much it costs, then review when it gets released, and then that's about it. Yeah, and when it released, unfortunately, we have reached to a point, and I dare say I wanted to actually join that crowd whereby people play the game and then you do a let's play. That takes a lot of effort, and the effort is mainly the time to just sit down and play the game, and in its entirety. So that depends, right? Some games are long, some games are short, so that's another one. Number two is you want to play the game at max settings. That's the only reason why people are tuning into your to the game channel, in my opinion. Max settings, because if you're gonna play low settings, which I tried to, yeah, nobody's gonna be bothered. Probably one or two people will get in and say, okay, how would it play when I have my lower settings at a lousier PC? But nobody's gonna tune that because everyone can afford. That's the fun bit. Everyone can afford low quality settings gameplay. What people want to see is maximum, right? Things that they cannot afford, right? Basically owning an expensive graphic card and whatnot. So yeah, I dare say, unfortunately, I have to give up that dream because I could not keep up with the latest trend on graphic cards. So the closest thing I can do is console if I want to. Wow. Wow, I just realized if I want to do it, it's on console. Because console, the frame rate, all console are console. And one of the biggest reason why I used to, now it's a bit harder to do. All right, here comes a more important talk. uh, hold on a sec. Okay, back. Need to get myself a cup of water. If not, it'll be like last week. My throat will be screaming for water. Okay, so I have been doing, not say I've been doing this. So previously I have been streaming, no, not streaming. Let's play max quality, and that's it. Yeah, we want to play at max quality. So unfortunately, for the years that I stream, yeah, I would say unfortunately, if I don't have a fantastic gameplay, then visually I still lose as well, and that it's actually very very painful for me, truth to be told. So the only thing left is I can't do let's play. That takes not say too much effort for what I have going. What I have right now, yeah, I can't do it. I just don't have the time, per se. And that is a problem because now it's neither here nor there. The problem I have right now for my YouTube channel, my streaming channel, in a way, it's neither here nor there. And that is a big, big deal. No matter how you see it, because that's it. So the closest thing I have right now is just news. So the news have to cover almost anything and everything news related. And that the easiest way to talk about it is latest game trailers and whatnot, upcoming games that I can think of. That's one. Number two, probably cover some game sales along the way. That's either from Steam. Unfortunately, most of the sales comes from Steam sales and whatnot. PlayStation, Xbox, a little bit harder because their sales are not like Steam sales. And because of that, technically speaking, I don't really need to cover those type of stuff. So now I have an identity crisis. If we reach to a point where I can safely say I have an identity crisis for the channel, and that is back to the original question. I'm gonna derail a little bit, okay? And that is the target audience. Unfortunately, as you can see, Brawlers tonight is super cold. Super cold. If we don't get any players by, let's say, in another 10 more minutes, then yeah, that's it. Like there's nothing much I can do on Brawlers. So oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I could play with AI, and you know what? Let's try one game with AI once another 10 minutes elapse, and if I don't get any player, because that is as best as I can do. Truth to be told, right? I'm gonna be honest. So that's all I can do. Okay, so that's it, and we're gonna start with some. For this case, let's kick off with some like literally gaming news. And normally gaming news, where do I want to grab? I'll definitely go a few websites and grab some of the articles for sure. So let's start off with gaming news. Just gonna do, and I would not say yeah, no, we have to give my own opinion because that's one thing, and that's that actually. So my go-to gaming news is usually Reddit. Reddit is the best place so far because it's live in a way where people are asking questions rather than people putting out article. No, that's the main reason. Previously it's usually forums and whatnot, but that's that. So surprisingly, Reddit is my go-to thing, and then obviously they will link what you call this, articles and whatnot. So that's cool. All right, that is totally cool. Okay, so with that, let's start off with the first topic, or rather first article. Which article do I want to talk about? And that is, let's talk about World of Warcraft, because why not go straight to the, I would say, the most controversial? Let's go to the part where people do microtransaction, because on another end, I also want to talk about is, do we really have a decent Web3 news out there? Because I don't think we have. Okay, I'm just gonna check. All right, Web3 news, gaming Web3 news. Let's see. News, because a lot of things will say they are dead and whatnot. That's fun. So gaming. Okay, let's. Unfortunately, this one I don't think I can grab it from Reddit. Although I could though. I could. I'm gonna do a search live. Okay, so this is my first foray. I'm gonna jump in, like, just see what's happening. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're gonna grab Reddit. Reddit. Alright, and then we're gonna grab a few, not say a few things, but we want to check. Alright. Of course, I would definitely grab some news website as well, because that's where we can get some stuff, and that's it. Alright. New. Okay. Web3 gaming news. Nope. 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 Yeah, nothing much. Anyone working on a Web3? No, most of them are just Web3 stuff. Web3 for the gas fees. No, no, no. No, wow. No gaming. It's all like, what are you using? Web3 decentralized. Wow, so many stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna grab one more. I cannot just have one gaming news website. Let's see, one more. Give me one more website. Okay, I'm not gonna take too long. Yeah, I'm not gonna take too long. That's for sure. Okay, I think this is good enough. Yeah, should be good enough. Gonna go for dark mode. And let's start off. Hey there, Daily Buddha. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Alright, so we got our sites loaded. Okay. Let's kickstart with, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up in the gaming side. I mean, on the Web3 side. And then we take a look at what's up on the gaming side as well. Because that is interesting. No, wrong one. There we go. Boop. Okay, so this is games.gg. And what do we have? Game Award 2025 returns to Manila. All right, final shortlist revealed. Okay, cool. We will see some of that. Let's see, Asia redefining global gaming. The Deadlock Talks Steam's wishlist charts. Early Nintendo. Oh, see, we have mostly what do you call this? Traditional gaming coming in November. Shoo, go away. Yeah, no, this is not a like a 100% Web3 stuff. So this is definitely not applicable. Let's take a look at crypto.news and let's see what's happening. Interview. Nope, not gonna click because it's AI. You can see the trend, right? You can see the trend whereby it's all AI art. So the right now the question would be, the articles, are they worth checking out? And I see there are repeated AI images, so no, unreliable. I cannot rely on this. This is technically unreliable. Oh boy. Okay, now let's go to proper gaming news. Okay, World of Warcraft most expensive mount ever being make a comeback, and I can smell the backlash. No, it is 100% backlash. Come on, what are we talking about? It's a 100% backlash because it's just not worth buying. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit about let's see. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this, and that is microtransaction. All right, since we are touching a little bit of microtransaction, especially on a game that has subscription on top of it, it's like double dipping. All right, this is a clear-cut double dipping problem. I would say straight up, right? Double dipping, and that is bad. That is seriously bad. No matter how you see it, you're really taking money from the customer via subscription, which means you have a consistent flow ish. Right? I won't say it's a highly consistent, but you have a consistent flow of income in a way, and asking for a what you call this? Asking for microtransaction on top of it, that's a big no-no. In the year 2025, that's a big no. In fact, actually, it has always been a no. Yeah, I'll put it this way. I've went through it. I understand it. At first, I thought I can reason out with, but at the end of the day, it's just corporate greed. No matter how good the intentions are, I tried. So my microtransaction was obviously what do you call this? Not World of Warcraft. Okay, surprisingly, it's not World of Warcraft. It is Destiny. Destiny 1. Right? And back then, because I played every day, so to me, it's like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can put a little bit of money, get some cool cosmetic. And then turns out it was not. Guess what? The whole entire not say game got shut down, but the game went from 1 to 2. Okay, basically new game. All right, same title, new game, and I do not get to carry forward whatever things I've bought in the game. And that is big red flag number one. And I'm gonna tell you a story is by the reason why I went into Web3 and also try to learn a little bit more is also because of that. What if the title change? Can I carry my assets over, or do I air quote own my assets? And I got my answer. Surprisingly, nothing has changed. Yeah, nothing has changed, which is painful. Which is painful. And then if you're asking me, do I still have hope for the Web3 ecosystem? I will say this, all right? I have to admit, right? Every passing month with every rug pull, every negative news, every studio closure, the problem is there's too many negative events happening out there. Yeah, too many negative things happening versus positive. I'm gonna say the hope is dwindling. I'm gonna say straight up, the hope is dwindling. So 1-1, I played 7-7. That's the reason why. Okay, so yeah, hope is dwindling because of that, and that is very very painful. I have to be honest. It's I won't say depressing, because number two, out of everything that I've not say journeyed into the Web3 space, I have taken account. I have taken account on what if, right? The worst case scenario. What if everything is a rug pull the moment? What if I wake up the next day and I lose every single assets? Yep, I went through the whole entire doomsday scenario for on the Web3 chain. So I know, I understand the risk. Every time I go into this project, I always tell myself, right, in the beginning I didn't tell. I will admit, in the beginning. But I keep reminding myself this, that the crypto side, NFT side is highly volatile. Like, yeah, it's highly volatile. So that's that, and that's about it. Yeah, that's really really it. So I think that's the only saving grace I have for the Web3 side. Like, I did sort of air quote build up a safety precaution. Yeah, something like that. Okay, something like that. And for that, do I mean, I at least I don't regret too much. I still regret, right? For every failed project on the Web3 space, I still regret. Yeah, just that I regret less. That's all. Right? That's all. So with that, on the microtransaction, yeah, it's the same principle as a microtransaction. Like you want to avoid as much, not say avoid. It is straight up no. Okay. And a lot of gamers also, not say a lot of gamers, a lot of traditional gamers also is against it. And also most of those who went through the same exact process as me, which is we try a few times. Okay, you know what, let's try it. GG. Haha, GG. Okay. So for those, yeah, for the more conservative of gaming, right, the traditional gamers, some of them, they try to, like me, give a chance on microtransaction. Probably has the same reasoning as me, probably, right? And that is, okay, we are getting more content than the average patch cycle. Okay, and it's like, you know what, let's support the artist slash programmer slash developer. And if unfortunately, yeah, that's not the case, right? That's not the case, because we all bitten once already, and then we don't trust. So most microtrans, and still people will buy, still people have some reasoning behind it. And I can safely say it's actually gotten worse throughout the years, especially with the CS2 skin, or rather the CS skin, Counter-Strike skin fiasco, gambling CS skin, gambling and trading fiasco. Yeah, because that really happens. oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But that's the thing as well, because there is one gray. In fact, actually, the whole entire gaming side is kind of a gray area, which is actually quite interesting to know of. But that's mainly on the trading side. All right, cool. So I derailed a lot. So we're gonna know. Not saying we're gonna move on. All right. So we're gonna read up how much does this mount cost, and I'm gonna not see the price. I'm gonna say I've not seen the price yet. So looking at this mount, cool stuff and whatnot, looking at how much a subscription costs for playing World of Warcraft, and that is for, okay, you know what? $14.99 per month. That is how much you should be paying, and I think that is still quite a lot. In fact, you should pay less, in my opinion. $9.99. $9.99, okay. But because $14.99, and back in the day where World of Warcraft really, it's like the top tier, the top shelf game. So fair enough, $14.99, and that's how much I used to pay as well. $14.99 for some subscription MMO. So I'm gonna use that as a bench, like a goalpost. And if you want to factor in inflation and whatnot, fine, maximum $19.99. But then again, that is also too much. Okay, I will tell you one or two things about MMO, and that actually affects on a lot of Web3 stuff as well. Although Web3 side, I gave a little bit more. I closed my a blind eye quite a lot. Okay, so let's start off with how much does it cost. Okay, let's see. What's the most expensive video game cosmetic you ever bought? The answer is, if your answer is none, that's a good thing. Yeah, it's always a good thing. For some people, splashing cash favorite game is a no-brainer. Oh, no, nope, 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 nope. It cannot be a no-brainer. That is a wrong thing. And there is only a few reasons we can go about, but that is like really, really, yeah, very, very interesting thing. Okay, I am not also like I said, I am not, I don't shy off away from certain practices, but then again, there are some practices that I will call out straight up. Yeah, okay, so the mighty Caravan Brontosaurus limited time mount piece at 5 million gold. Okay, cool. If it's an in-game goal, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Given that gold is largely earned in-game, you can obviously, yeah, we don't care about that. That is a lot of grinding. Most people are willing to commit and then remove the game by coming to Shadowlands. Briefly reappeared, priced at impressive $90. $90. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money on top of a subscription game. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. And this is what you get. This is what you get. The mighty Caravan but least and carry interact the game, grind the price, surely the traded gilded one. So this is the money version, right? You get the not so money version for 5 million gold, and you get a money version. And I know some will say, you know what? If the grind is tough, I don't mind paying a little bit and skip the grinding, right? Or the cash the cash grab. No, basically there is one or two reasons behind this. Skip the grind. A lot of people use this reason, skip the grind, including myself. Skip the grind. You pay to skip the grind. Some people will call it pay to win as well. To me, not really, because there are some things out there, not all of them. Again, I'm gonna add a word. I could be a sucker for it. Okay, because I will bring in Star Citizen, because Star Citizen is another game out there that that has, I won't say microtransaction, but we have transaction in a way. The only reason that I tell myself is that because Star Citizen is funded, is basically a crowd-funded game, but even that as well, as of this year, they raised lots of money already, so they don't really need it. Okay, that's on one end, they don't really need it. And of course, I will cross-examine with other practices as well, just to justify some of the reasoning. But before I go to that part, I can safely say if you spend more than just the game price just to play a game, the answer is no. The answer is a big no. Okay, very very straightforward. Because no, the answer is just no. Big no. Big no. Yep. So $90 for this mount in World of Warcraft. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Alright, but what's even more crazier, right? Star Citizen. Star Citizen, and oh boy, okay. I finally remember. Okay, so Star Citizen, I won't shy away. The cost to buy a ship can go from a measly $50 up to $3,000. That's one ship, okay. Of course, some people will get bundles, so at the end of the day, they have way too many stuff, right? So I don't shy away. There are some things out there that is redonkulous, right? Ridiculous money. And I think because of how Star Citizen do their crowdfunding, okay, a lot of people will call it a scam, cash grab, rug pull type of game, which is totally fair, right? They will get some flack for that. That is 100%. I would not shy away from. So we have that. But then again, to play Star Citizen right now is not out yet. So on one end, okay, on one end, the only silver lining that I'm trading right now, right, that I am relying on is that they are currently crowdfunded, which means for every ship you buy, you are funding the development of the game. What's the difference between any other games out there? It's the same exact thing as Kickstarter games. The only difference is Kickstarter games, when you hit a certain limit, they will start doing the game and then they will come out with a product. Where Star Citizen went way above the typical raise X amount of dollars, create a game. So it's like right now it's in between a live service game and a game in development. Good news is you can still spend X amount, which is only the base game in order to play the game, and that's about it. All right, so you are not locked out from it, and people will still say pay to win and whatnot. Okay, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I will take that L for that. Now, on one end, for Star Citizen, there is another Web3 project that tries to mimic Star Citizen, and guess what? They managed to hire some of the concept artists from Star Citizen. Yeah. Yep. So that's a very interesting. So I want to dig up what's the name of the project? Okay, found it. It's called Star Atlas. All right. Accidentally got cut off. And where was I? So Star Atlas, best immersive space flight experience in Web3, low-cost ship rental. Yeah, this is very interesting topic, but I won't talk too much about it. Yep. Cool, interesting. Best immersive space flight, blah blah blah. The problem is right now we don't really see a gameplay in a way. I'm gonna dig up. Alright, I'm gonna put a pin. I'm gonna start digging up some of this stuff. Looks interesting. Would I be bothered playing the Atlas? Look at that. I mean, it's cool. It's cool and whatnot. Cool. At least they have some. Yeah. You know what? I need to dig up. I want to see what's happening to this project. Yeah, not say looks interesting. I've been paying attention back then for this, and I want to see how they are right now. looks like they already have a game, which is cool. All right, cool. Okay, sweet. Okay, so that's that. Now let's move on to next part. All right, so we're gonna have a drop today, and I have created a drop already. So we're gonna push it live to you guys, so you guys can grab it. Now, small little PSA is that I've forgotten to do, right, this is mainly me, forgot to do the, what do you call this? Season 3. Yes, that's right, we have reached Season 3. Season 0 earlier this year, Season 1, Lou is the winner, and that is introducing Abe. And then Season 2, basically we escape, and then we hit, basically get the treehouse and whatnot. Technically, that's Season 2. Season 2 was a little bit lackluster, but Season 2, I'm gonna call it Abe Escape. Did I have it written down? That's the reason why I need to do this today. Some logistic stuff. Let me grab. Okay, where are you? My Discord. Okay. All right. Season 0 is Primal. Oh, season 0 is Primal Paradise. Season 1 is no, did I not put a Season 1? Season 1 is introducing Abe. Alright, that's where we get to our character. Yep. So Season 1 rewards. Yep. We don't have. Wow. I need to read some of this stuff. Okay. Season 2 has ended. And did I put somewhere else wrongly? Okay, great. I need to clean this up. All right, that's the main reason. I need to clean this up. So first thing first, edit channel. Make sure I have permission. This is club announcement, permission, private channel. No, this is not private. All right, announcement is not private. What is the other announcement? Yeah, okay, cool. The one that I've private is correct. Okay, so club announcement. Now, if we were to scroll, yeah, okay, cool, sweet. So I don't really have a season announcement. Oh boy, that's bad. All right, so we're gonna retro something. Basically, I'm gonna title it back again. So let's start off with season. Yeah, okay, Season 0. Season 0 is Prime Ape Paradise. And then Season 1 is introducing Ape. You know what? I don't want to use the word introducing Ape. I'm going to call it I Am Ape. Yeah, alright. And then Season 2, Ape Escape. Now we are going to enter Season 3. So Season 3, we need a catchy title, which I don't have right now. So I'm going to put a redacted title, which I'm going to try to figure out as the days goes by. So that's that. All right, sweet. Okay, so that's one checklist down. And we're going to have a drop for this month. Actually, 2 drops. First drop is something that I've already done already, so I'm going to go live. Second drop is, so the story milestone. Now we can go to the story milestone. And I want to see if I wrote anything else. Okay. All right, summary Season 1. Okay, so Season 2 summary. So Season 2 was yeah, so after emergency landing, just a quick little recap for those who do not know what's the story so far, which I'm gonna release them not say publicly. I just need to rewrite some of them and then re-edit some of my channels so I can present it to you guys. It will be on Discord channel, so links down somewhere. Okay. All right, so that's that. All right, so season 2. So season 2 was a little bit interesting because it's mainly, so they perform an emergency landing. Abe and the group. Basically, Abe tries to regroup. Everyone to survive. All right, and then our first story fail was everyone was not coordinated, right? With everyone not listening. Right, I'm just gonna do point form for now. Then I'm just gonna re-edit a little bit later down the road. Try to survive after the crash. All right, so they landed. They landed in a lush jungle. You know what? I'm gonna, and yeah, you guys can see me type. In a lush jungle with surprisingly, there's no there's no natural predators. Because one of the things I want to do is there's some like they go for a hunt and whatnot. Wasted, right? But then again, did I type anything? No. We'll go through some of the monthly story price surprise. There are no predators nearby. Okay. Surprisingly, right? The reason why I put surprisingly because even I also forgotten about it. Truth to be told. All right. Everyone's not listening. It tries to build the group, not it. The group finally stops panicking, right? Stops and start to build a shelter. All right, and that's one. And then of course they fail. Right? They fail. They fail only to build a makeshift camp. Just a camp. Makeshift tree house. Yeah. Tree camp. All right. So that's that. And then suddenly, there's no suddenly, as they completed the camp, it spotted a few drop pods falling, drop pods nearby, falling down nearby. Okay, I didn't find a better way to do this. Falling down nearby, then all right, so now what we're gonna call them, hunter bots, capture bots. What do we call the enemies? The enemies, and that would be the drop for this month, right? It would be the robot. That's the new character. So that character will be a staple. You will see those characters very often in the story. They are the minion style robots, and then of course we will go up the tier, right? We will upgrade the robots. Some robots will have some accessories, different weapons, they have ranks, and basically they are being sent down by whoever was conducting experiment on the avatars, aka you. However, they are not interested in you anymore. They are interested in Ape because that was their perimeters. Okay, the hunter bots. For now, I'm gonna call them hunter bots. Quickly attack the camp because it's unguarded. It is a makeshift camp. Basically, everything is just right. Attack the camp and captures Ape. It was fast and what's the other word? Ah, dang it. Because I want to put some word. Because another thing about this is also like shock troopers, right? It's shock and awe. Just go in, cause havoc. It was short. It was fast. Yeah, it was fast. The it the robots, the bots. I'm gonna call them the bots. Quickly manage to capture, and you you start manage it was fast, the boss quick. Yeah, the grammar is terrible. All right, I'm gonna call it out. Grammar is horrible. So it was fast, the boss quickly managed to capture. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Great. Now I'm stuck. All right, you start to pursue. Right, pursuit, and you failed. Right, so this is the new storyline, and okay, you start to pursue, and then that's it. This is a summary for season 2. You begin to pursue. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more context here and there, but for now these are the point form. And guess what? The story point, the story milestone that we have right now, we failed to chase the hunter bots. And what is the outcome? All right, so for now, I'm gonna think about what will happen next because there is a interesting thing. So for now, I'm gonna put a pin. Okay, so basically we failed to not say we failed to chase, we did not manage to catch up. That's that, right? We failed to catch up. All right, so that is that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move on to the next portion, and that is game dev. No, not game. Yeah, game dev. Game dev. We're gonna do a quick one as well, and unfortunately, there is one or two things that not say I want to talk about, but there are one or two things that actually makes the game live game dev a little bit tougher. Oh boy, I messed that up. No, not this guy. Yeah, this guy. Yes. Boop. Okay, cool. Where was I? So the game dev is definitely getting a little bit more. We are reaching towards the end already, which is great. All right, very nice. I like it. So first thing first, let me introduce you to the title, and it is called Ape's Adventure. Ape's Island. Ape's Adventure. Ape's Island Adventure. Yeah, I know it's not the best thing. Right? I want to call it Ape's Adventure Island, but we're gonna call it Ape's Island Adventure. In that sense, okay. In that sense, yeah. Okay, Ape's Island Adventure. Technically, it's supposed to be Ape's Island Adventure, but the way I put Ape's Island Adventure. Anyway, that's that. That's the title of the game. Okay, we have our clear data, we have play, and but we need to get our settings. So right now I'm working on this part, and it is a doozy to get all this thing up and running. So okay, That would be the goal for today. Make sure all the game settings are there. The sound as well. We're gonna have some sound, but obviously the sound is I'm not gonna play the sound. It's not good, right? It's just a placeholder. We're gonna change the sound a little bit later down the road, but at least we get some sound and whatnot. And of course, we need to find a nice music. And I decided to grab some tropical style music per se. Okay, so that's that. Simple as that. That's that simple as that. Okay. Let me. So this one I don't really have a lot of coding in a way. This mainly just logic, but I will still show the coding side. Come on, where's the code? Oh boy. Close you, put you up. Yes, there we go. All right, so title. Let's see. Yeah, sadly, it's there's lots of back and forth in between, so it's a bit hard for me to keep up with the switching. And for now, I'm just gonna leave it be. Okay, so when we click title, when we say show title settings, menu button off, title UI, and settings true. Okay. UI title, that's the menu. That's title settings UI, that's the settings. Okay. Oh no, I forgot to change one key thing. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, okay, it worked. It worked. It worked. Instruction. Okay, then lots of other placeholders. Okay, sweet. We already have one done. And I need to put this in the game as well, so hang in there. Hang in there. Okay, let's do it one more time. Play. I want to get as least error as I can. And that's about it. Yep, okay, sweet. Yep, least error as best as I can. Okay, no error. No error settings. Clear data. Yep. Okay, one small problem. The what you call this? It's not showing the most important thing, and that is the slider. Slider. Handle. Stop. Okay, fill a background. Yeah, missing sprite. Fill area. Missing sprite as well. We need to reset. So slider. Okay, background. And then audio slider. Oh, come on. Background. Handle no, we don't need you. Fill area also we don't really need. Oh, we need. Dang it. Fill is UI. Alright, there we go. Done. Okay. UI, and then this is background. UI, and then background, and then at the same time, we need. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's put a color. Orange. Background. Yeah. Okay. Cool. This one will be white. No, not white. Yeah, this dark. 40. And then next is, wow, where's my field? Hello, where's my field? There we go. It's here. Interesting. Interesting. It's not showing. I am surprised. I am surprised. Canvas renderer, blah blah blah. UI. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know. Let's go to background first. Let's change all the background. 40. 40. For now, we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, cool. That's that. And we have cleared, no, not clear data. Okay. Delete. Back. All right, sweet. Okay, done. That's all I need. That's all I need. Now, we also need this to be in the game as well. All right, settings. And then it's supposed to show green, okay? It's supposed to show green, but for now, I'm just gonna leave it be. Okay, back. We need to do one more thing for the back button. And that is saving the audio. We need to do this for all the other things as well. Okay, where is my back button? We're gonna push this to the other tree. Tree. Wait, hold on. First thing first, save. Where's my save audio? General, not general. Oh, boy, it's the other way. No, come on. Game, no, not game object. Audio manager, save audio. All right, done. That's it. Save this, and then I'm gonna copy paste the whole entire thing. Copy this, because what we want to do is we want to also paste to another level, and then if the other level is working, that's it. Settings, back. All right, and then play. So yeah, we already have one over here, so we just need to fix that. Single player. Where is this guy? Delete. Menu button. Yeah, menu button. There we go. Paste all of them here. Menu items. We can delete this guy. So now we have menu. Okay, sweet. Wow, I just realized I also did type something. No, it was the wrong one. Okay, next up we have menu. We need general menu. Where are you, general? Okay, and then we need our audio. Okay, sweet. That's it. That's it. Now I need to assign everything inside here. Menu button, settings. Next up is okay. Settings. Okay, sweet. That should be it. Oh, need to put you here. Okay, play. Okay, no. What we need to do is we need to turn this off. Turn this off. No, turn this off. We also need to change our back button as well because it did not work just now. And then after this, we're gonna make the drop live. All right. Sound. This is close menu. Open menu, show menu. Okay, done with this. And close this. Okay, sweet. Now we can stop play. Menu button is missing. Why missing? Now we can do a little bit on scripting. Oh, okay. If else, close menu, just close menu. All right. Okay, that should be it. All right, play. Yeah, no. It's not titled. It's a not titled script. So we can. Yes, that's what I want. All right. Problem is we are not showing our. We are not showing the settings UI. We need to see this guy. Okay, play this again. Let's see if it works. No, did not work. Heck, will this work? Oh, I think I'm stupid. Yeah, I think I'm stupid. The way I write this and this. I think I'm stupid. There we go. Okay, downside is the menu is not having this thing. And then we suppose, for some reason, we cannot block away this part, which annoys me a little bit, but I don't think that's a big deal right now because I can't click. And if I go, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fix the menu. In this case, we don't really need to fix the menu because we can just copy this button and put it right here, although it does not make sense to have it so big. We delete the menu button and then we rename. And that should be it. Yeah, the sound I have to do it off stream. No choice. No choice. Where are you? Where are you? Okay. Show menu. Where's my show menu? There we go. Show menu. And then menu button. Donezo. Okay. Menu. Oh, dang it. Not showing. Menu. Show menu. And then, oh, no wonder. I messed that up. I messed it royally. I thought that's a play button sound. So I basically open and close at the same time. The problem, okay, so problem right now is it crowded? Is this thing crowded? I think it's alright. I don't think it's that crowded. It is a little crowded, but not that crowded. And then if we go to menu, we should turn off the game UI as well. So I'm gonna put in one more thing to the game, to the manager. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to add one more into the list. This is I need to clean up this as well. Quit button. Do we? Yeah, we need a quit button later. Yeah, don't need you now. Yes, I think this one's okay. This one I need to keep because we want to. There's one few things I want to do. All right, this one we will delete because I don't need. Probably I can keep the tab. That's a shortcut. Okay, I think that's cool. That's good enough. Game manager, yes. Game manager. I will put, no, I don't need game manager. I'm gonna put game UI. Okay. Game object. This is gonna be game UI. So anything game UI related, now we can easily just remove them if we need to. Okay. Click. Title show. No, we don't need to show. That's gonna be a little bit input. Nah. All right. Okay. Show. We're gonna put somewhere down here. If, and we're gonna add an if tag, if game UI. Then we can put this as false. And then title show. Title set. No. We don't need here. Show menu. There we go. Show menu. Close menu. Show menu. false, close menu, true. And when we start, have title, show title, close menu. All right, sweet. Hey there, Lou. Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, it is the end of the stream. I just need to do one or two things before I end the stream. Okay, now the whole entire menu. I'm gonna call it game menu. Nope. No, I moved the thing a little bit. All right, I'm gonna do something later. All right. Yeah, while I was trying to do something, I dragged something. Buff spawn location double text. Yeah. Beep beep. Okay, cool. That's what I want. That's what I want. Game UI. Okay, sweet. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh no, I haven't fixed the UI here yet, so I'm not. No. Okay. No, I want to fix this. I want to fix this. Oh, we did close menu, right? Close menu. Oh, I'm stupid. Why it says credits, I don't know. It says credit, I don't know. Yeah, all right, sweet. That should work. Come on. Menu? Yes. It worked. It worked. Yeah, the rest I can't do much. I there's too many things that I have to write in order to make this go down, but that's not the priority. Yeah, all this thing isn't the priority. Okay, so with that, that's all I have for you for today. So for those who are watching on Twitch and Kick and our Kick, I wish you good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night wherever you are. Have a nice day, my friends. Stay safe. Until then, I will see you guys same time, same place this Thursday, 9 p.m. PT time. But before I really go, there is one thing. We're gonna have a drop, right? So I have a drop prepared, and I'm gonna do this last. So for those who are watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and help this channel grow. Until then, see ya. All right, with that, time to do the drop. Time to do the drop. I just realized one key thing. Really nothing much on the news. Sad. Very sad. Which is okay. You know what? That's totally fine. That is totally fine. Okay. Bloop. Okay. No. We're gonna go creator. Click you, and then we're gonna drop. New drop. Yep, Spooktober special, and then special. I'm gonna call this the November drop. All right, this is a direct max claimable 137, account limit 1. We have one already, which we have not done. Only one? Spooktober? Where are you? Expression KO, there we go. Unfortunately, yeah, okay. I want to do a blind box, but no, this is just a straight November drop. And yeah, unfortunately, cannot see anything, right? No, does not matter because the way how I crop it, that's how it is. November drop, end date would be on, yeah, this is going to be a special. All the drops I have, it will be until end of the year, so you got more than enough time to pick it up. If you fail to pick up, then I have nothing else to say. Right. This is for no payout. Go away. Restricted. Yeah. Create drop, and then we're gonna start opening up the Halloween Spooktober drop. That is a special drop, but again, half. I've decided half 5 wax. Yep, half 5 wax. That's for public. You know, to avoid abusing. Avoid abusement. Yeah. Okay. You know what? This transaction is not happening. Come on. Where are you? Oh boy, it stucks here. No, no. With that, I can't do anything. The pop-up doesn't even pop up at all. Oh wow, don't tell me this is gonna be another botch. Oh wow. Okay, you know what? It will go up tonight, so I'm gonna post it up on Twitter and on Discord. So I think you can see my Discord and Twitter social links down below. Until then, see ya, my friends. Whew. Yep.